Affluent. Having an abundance of wealth, property, or other material goods. Wealthy, prosperous, well-off. He grew up in an affluent neighborhood with access to top-tier schools. The affluent businessman donated millions to charity. Despite her affluent lifestyle, she remained humble and grounded. Brazen, bold, and without shame. Shameless, impudent, audacious. He made a brazen attempt to lie to the judge. Her brazen attitude shocked the conservative audience. The thief made a brazen escape in broad daylight, cohesive, forming a united whole, unified, connected, integrated. The team presented a cohesive plan that impressed the board. Cohesive writing helps readers follow your argument easily. Their cohesive performance on the field led to victory. Ebullient, overflowing with enthusiasm or excitement. Exuberant, lively, animated. The ebullient host greeted every guest with a warm smile. Her ebullient personality lit up the room. After winning the contest, he was ebullient and couldn't stop smiling. Fickle, changing frequently, especially in regard to loyalties or affections. Inconstant, capricious, unpredictable. The fickle weather ruined their picnic plans. He was known for his fickle heart, falling in and out of love quickly. Her fickle opinions made it hard to plan group decisions. Imposing, grand and impressive in appearance. Stately, commanding, majestic. The imposing castle stood tall against the stormy sky. His imposing figure made him an intimidating presence. The museum was housed in an imposing neoclassical building. Judicious, having, showing, or done with good judgment. Prudent, wise, sensible. She made a judicious decision to invest in real estate early. The judge offered a judicious interpretation of the law. He is judicious in managing both time and money. Melancholy. A deep, pensive, and long-lasting sadness. Gloom, sorrow, despondency. A feeling of melancholy settled over her as she read the letter. The painting captured a scene of quiet melancholy. Despite the celebration, he remained lost in melancholy. Overt. Done or shown openly, not secret or hidden. Explicit, open, undisguised. His overt hostility made the atmosphere uncomfortable. The protesters made an overt demand for justice. There was an overt display of affection at the airport. Plausible, seeming reasonable or probable. Believable, credible, likely. Her explanations sounded plausible, but I remained skeptical. It's plausible that the delay was due to traffic. They offered a plausible theory backed by evidence. Lurid. Vivid in a shocking or sensational way. Gruesome, ghastly, shocking. The tabloid printed lurid stories about the celebrity's downfall. The film's lurid imagery made some viewers uncomfortable. She couldn't look away from the lurid headlines. Malleable, capable of being shaped or influenced. Pliable, flexible, adaptable. Gold is highly malleable and can be molded easily. Young minds are malleable and can be shaped by strong mentors. The new manager is malleable and open to suggestions. Paradox. A statement or situation that seems contradictory but may be true. Contradiction, dilemma, enigma. It's a paradox that standing is more tiring than walking. His life is a paradox, filled with fame but plagued by loneliness. The novel explores the paradox of freedom through structure. Querulous, complaining in a petulant or whining manner, grumbling, irritable, moaning. The querulous passenger annoyed everyone on the flight. She grew tired of his querulous tone during the discussion. Even after being helped, he remained querulous and ungrateful. Rescind. To revoke or cancel a law, order, or agreement. Revoke, annul, withdraw. The university decided to rescind his admission offer. The policy was rescinded after public outcry. He had no choice but to rescind his statement under pressure. Subvert. To undermine the power and authority of an established system. Undermine, destabilize, overthrow. The rebels aimed to subvert the corrupt regime. Her work subverts traditional gender roles in literature. They tried to subvert the election through misinformation. Terse, sparing in the use of words. Abrupt. Concise, brief, curt. His terse reply suggested he was annoyed. She delivered the instructions in a terse but effective manner. The conversation ended with a terse goodbye. Undermine, to weaken or damage something gradually, erode, sabotage, compromise. Her constant criticism began to undermine his confidence. Leaking confidential documents undermines national security. The scandal could undermine the company's reputation. Vilify, to speak or write about in an abusively disparaging manner. Defame, slander, malign. The media vilified him before all the facts were known. She was vilified for her controversial remarks. It's wrong to vilify others for their beliefs. Wistful, having or showing a feeling of vague or regretful longing, yearning, nostalgic, melancholic. She gave a wistful glance at her childhood home. His voice grew wistful when he spoke of the past. The song had a wistful melody that evoked old memories. Zealot, a person who is fanatical and uncompromising in pursuit of ideals. Fanatic, extremist, radical. He was a political zealot who refused to consider other views. Religious zealots disrupted the peaceful protest. She's a zealot when it comes to fitness. No rest days allowed. Reiterate, to say something again, often for emphasis or clarity. Repeat, restate, echo. Let me reiterate, deadlines must be strictly followed. He reiterated his commitment to the cause. She reiterated her point several times to ensure understanding.